Welcome to the fifth episode of Sands of Time, where we are uncovering the secrets of how the great Egyptian pyramids were built. They weighed a container filled with water, 10 royal fingers worth, and assigned it a weight on a scale. Do you know how much that weight is? Today it's known as 1 kilogram. Yes, a kilogram, the universal measure that we rely on even today. With this simple act, they could now weigh and measure with remarkable precision. A single drop of water measures exactly 1 centimeter. A 10 centimeter cube of water, it weighs exactly 1 kilogram. These measurements, so precisely defined, remain unchanging, universal constants, enduring across millennia. You might be surprised to learn that the origins of these measures trace back to the Egyptians themselves. While today we use imperial and American units like pounds, ounces, gallons, and pints, most of these are either arbitrary or derived from the meter. The kilogram, however, stands apart as a universal and unchanging standard flowing directly from the meter. And this meter itself is rooted in the very geometry of nature, like the diameter of a droplet of water, a measure that has remained consistent through time. Throughout history, Egyptians used 2 units of measurement in tandem, the cubit and the meter. But who safeguarded these measures over the centuries? Was it the Egyptians, the Greeks, the Romans, or perhaps the French? One thing is certain, since the time of their discovery, these standards have been discreetly transmitted, carefully preserved, and quietly kept alive. Even more fascinating, we find evidence of these metric units used in monuments built much later. Take, for example, Roman churches from the 12th century. When studying their dimensions, it becomes apparent that the metric system was subtly employed alongside traditional units like the Egyptian royal cubit. Consider the Roman church of Saint Nectaire. Its entrance is precisely 3 meters wide, a whole number in meters. Yet, the doorway just behind it measures exactly 4 royal cubits wide. And the church's overall length, exactly 40 meters. Such precise measurements weren't coincidental. At the Church of Conques, a unique stone stands out, a stone much larger than the others, immediately catching the eye. And when measured, it's precisely 1 meter wide. Around 2650 BC, a brilliant mind from the court of King Djoser, Imhotep, experimented with materials like natron, lime, and limestone. He discovered that when combined, they formed a hardened substance resembling natural stone. This discovery would forever change construction methods, leading to the creation of the first pyramid in Egypt, the Step Pyramid of Djoser. With time and experience, the Egyptians honed their skills, building ever more magnificent pyramids. Fast forward to 2560 BC, the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, where they planned the most iconic pyramid of all, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Before construction could begin, they first had to carefully choose the site. They examined the Giza Plateau, measuring the quantity of clay limestone available. This would determine the pyramid's size. Their plan? To use dark limestone for the interior and white limestone for the gleaming exterior. At the time, a layer of soft clay limestone, 11 meters thick, lay beneath the hill, providing over 7 million cubic meters of material, more than enough for 3 pyramids, along with the mastabas surrounding them. Before breaking ground, the Egyptians created detailed models, like the miniature limestone replica of the apartments within the Hawara pyramid. Such planning was crucial, ensuring that their monumental structures would endure the test of time. From the royal cubit to the metric system, from the earliest pyramids to medieval churches, these ancient standards have been preserved, quietly influencing the world. Their story, beginning with the Egyptians, is one of innovation, precision, and continuity, spanning across cultures and ages. And while the world around us may change, the constants they defined remain unbroken, unchanged for millions of years. The architecture of the Great Pyramid was determined by an incredibly precise and detailed plan. Every detail, no matter how small, was conceived at the outset and executed with unwavering discipline. But before they could even begin, one crucial decision had to be made. the shape of the triangle. The question is, which triangle? After all, there are hundreds of thousands of possible triangles and countless combinations to create a pyramid, yet the Egyptians chose only one, the perfect one. Guided by sacred principles, they laid a base measuring 440 cubits. Dividing this base by pi gives 140 cubits, and multiplying that by 2 gives 280 cubits, the precise height of the pyramid. This golden relationship was no accident. The Egyptians intentionally embedded both pi and the golden ratio into the heart of the pyramid's design, making the structure sacred in every sense. Join us in the next episode as we continue to explore the sands of time, uncovering more secrets of ancient Egypt and the incredible feats of its civilization. And as always, keep wising up.